Yeah, that's pretty good.
Steve is a conspiracy theorist. He knows exactly where to find the raw material. He goes into the sewers to collect humanoid reptilian molds. In 1999, an interview was conducted in Sweden by a journalist with a reptilian called Lacerta. Now available on YouTube, the reptilian reveals where their civilization is located.
As a little advice, if you are in a narrow cave or in a tunnel or even in something that looks to you like an artificial mine shaft, and as deeper you walk as smoother appear the walls, and if you feel unusual warm air streaming from the depth, or if you hear the rushing sound of streaming air in a ventilation or elevator shaft, then look for a special kind of artificial and smooth wall somewhere in the cave with a door made of grey metal. If you would be able to open that door, but I doubt this, you would be in a usually round technical room with ventilation systems and elevators to the depth. This is probably an entry to our world. If you have reached this point, you should know that we are now definitely aware of your presence. You are already in big trouble if you have entered the round room. But you should look for one of the two reptilian symbols on the walls. My general advice: if you find yourself in a, for you, strange underground installation, run away as fast as you can.
It will seem that more than 3 centuries ago, a few people have already used this material, but the evidence is thin. On the other hand, the practice made its reappearance at the beginning of the 21st century in conjunction with the arrival of the internet.
Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard?
A medium that will allow the development of the reptilian conspiracy.
Nice.
People, but it was all kind of
David
regular.
Icke is a well-known conspiracy theorist. He is one of the defenders of the humanoid reptilian theory.
In simple terms, there is a predator race which take a reptilian form. They're feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a slave race. They demand human sacrifice. That's where Satanism comes in. They feed off human energy, particularly feed off the energy of children.
Steve resurfaces with the raw material, very rare and precious considering the risk involved. But the reptilian mold gains even more value when it is transformed by the craftsmen. The artisans therefore acquire their supplies from the conspirators. First, the precious material must be tanned. Then, depending on the craftsman, the reptilian humanoid mold has different applications. The stained glass artist uses the translucent quality of the mold to create a stained glass window. The stained glass window is an object adapted to the conspiracy theory which tends towards new beliefs. The glove maker works the mold like lace. The dressmaker also plays on the transparency and emphasizes the fall of the soft and elegant material, a garment that makes the mold a skin to wear. Consequence of modernity, the work of reptilian molds coming from the conspiracy theory nevertheless has a look on the past and uses traditional means for tanning and manufacturing objects. This is the ambiguity of conspiracy theories. It is, therefore, a particular vision of history and society. It is a theory that interprets entire sections of history, in particular, contemporary history, as the result of the intervention of dark forces, acting obviously in an underground way to achieve inevitably unbearable ends.